Welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are excited for today's makeup tutorial. Figured since we're home, not doing much, figured we can get ready together and just kind of make the most out of it. Keep in mind, LA Girl was really nice. They sent me a care package, and to be honest, you guys, they sent me so much stuff that I was like, we can literally do a full face of just using LA Girl makeup, and yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I'm really excited to share with you everything that I used in creating today's look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Everything will be linked down below in case you guys are interested. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more videos just like this one, and let's not waste any more time. Let's get started in today's video. Whatsoever, so we're going to go ahead and get started with prepping our face. We're going to be using LA Girl Primer Spray. This is to prep and hydrate the face before makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a few sprays on my face. And then we're just going to let it sit really quickly. After that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our foundation. And I'm going to mix two different shades. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. And I'm going to be mixing beige and nude beige just because I feel like I'm going to have to mix both just because I feel like I'm in between shades with these foundations. So I'm going to go ahead and pump a little bit in the back. One pump of each color on the back of my hand, just so I can mix them both. And I'm going to use my beauty blender. I'll have everything that I used today linked down below in case you guys are interested. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix them both with my beauty blender and then apply it on my face. And keep in mind, you guys, I apply about 3 pumps of foundation all around my face, but I mainly concentrated on the top of my cheekbones because, as you guys can tell, I have the hyperpigmentation there, so that's the area where I really want the foundation to really, you know, be full coverage right there. So, and then any excess that I have left, I will go over my forehead, just because that is generally the area where I don't really have any imperfections or don't really deal with too much with acne. So I don't really need that full coverage. So far, you guys, I will say this foundation is very dewy. The dew is definitely there. I feel really oily, not oily, but like, you know, shiny. The consistency is very different than what I'm used to, but so far everything has blended really well. So we're gonna move into our concealer. And I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in High Definition, and this is in their natural color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply concealer in the areas where I personally like to highlight the face and cover, obviously, because that's important. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Ooh, I applied way too much. Hold on, you guys. I squeezed the tube way too much. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it under the eye area. Right there. And this is like the perfect salmon color, which I really like. I've been a fan of this concealer for quite some time. I really like it because it's a salmon color, and I feel like it neutralizes any of the pigmentation that I have on my cheekbones. And then we'll prime down the bridge of the nose and in the Cupid's bow. Now that we've blended out our concealer and applied our foundation, we're going to move on to setting the entire face, and I like to do it in sections. I'm personally going to be using the NYX banana powder. I will have everything linked down below in case you guys are interested. LA Girl did not send me a banana powder, so I'm going to be using what I have to substitute. They did send me a face powder, but I feel like it is a little bit too dark when I apply it on the face, so I'm going to be using my own. And I'm going to apply using my little face brush that I have and apply it under the eye area. And to really make sure those areas are really bright to make me look like I'm awake and like happy and really give the face definition. To set our face, we're going to be using 2 different face powders, and we're going to mix them together to really, you know, get the right color. So I'm going to be using, this is going to be in Buff. This is the LA Girl face powders, Buff, and then Nude Beige. So I'm going to dab a little bit into each of one of them and build the color to set everything out. This foundation is pretty dewy, I will say, than what I'm currently used to, but I'm hoping with the face powders, you know, we just get them to act correct. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all around the face on the areas that I did not apply any concealer. Moving on to contour, I'm going to be using LA Girl's pressed powder in medium beige, and I'm going to be using this powder to contour. I feel like it would be the perfect kind of color and tone to really give the face a little bit more shape and definition. So I'm crossing my fingers it works out. And I'm going to go ahead and contour the cheekbone area down the sides of my face, just like so, and then around the jawline area to make sure everything is kind of chiseled and it kind of makes my face look a little bit more structured. Moving on to our brows, I'm going to be using LA Girl's Brow Bestie, and this is in the shade, what is it called? Soft Brown. And I'm going to be using this to do my brows. I'm going to be doing them off camera just because it takes me, you know, a good minute. And then when I'll be right back, we'll move on to our eyes. For our eyes, we're going to move on to using LA Girl's Pro Artistry eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be using this really pretty cream color right over here. I'm going to be using my flat shadow brush, and we're going to apply the color all around the base of the lid. The second color we're going to go ahead and use is we're going to go into this black color and then smoke out the corner of the eye just a tad. I really want to play with these two, the black and the silver, and these two dark blue. They're dark blue, but they're like two different shades of blue. I really like them. I just want to see how they look on. We might play around with them a little bit. I want to play with a little bit of color today since I always do very neutral, you know, everyday kind of looks. So I want to play with these colors a little bit more. So let's start off with this black shade right over here. Moving on to smoking out the bottom lash. You guys, I did this accidentally off camera. You know, I just got lost in my own thoughts. And so what I did was, with any excess black eyeshadow that you have within the brush that you were using to apply the black shadow, I would say blend the shadow all the way midway under the eye area and just blend it and connect it in the corner of the eye just so it can look, you know, as one. Once you do that, I'm going to move on to applying. I'm going to try to apply this dark blue right over here, and I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to apply it lightly to build the color and move the color little by little towards the center of the eye. What I'm trying to do is blend the black shadow in the corner of the eye with the blue so they can look like, you know, they're like a little ombre seamless effect. So just go ahead and apply it carefully on the lid. You don't want it to be like too much of the blue. You want it to be like a light hand. You know, you want to build on that color. Let's just talk about how pretty this blue is, okay? It is very pigmented. I'm just gonna leave and use this dark blue. I was thinking about earlier using this lighter blue right over here, but I love this really dark shade that we've applied, and I feel like it will look really pretty once we apply maybe this silver color right over here. I kind of want to apply it within the corner of the eye. Do you guys see that? How pigmented is this silver? Let me swatch it really fast. Let's pick up a little bit more. We can use a silver, or I'm thinking we can use this really pretty like white. Do you guys see that? How pretty. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to use the silver. I'm going to be bold today, go out of my norm, play with colors that I normally don't use, because I feel like I'm sometimes predictable, you know what I mean? And sometimes we just gotta spice it up. Sometimes. So I'm going to jump into using that silver. I'm going to be using a really flat brush as well to build the color slowly but steady. I don't want it to be too over the top. Maybe on the corner of the eye we'll use the pretty white snowflake kind of color, highlighter or shimmery color. So I'm going to jump into this silver right over here and apply it next to that blue, and just really lightly building the color on the lid, and not too close to the tear duct of the eye, because, you know, we're still playing with the color. We're trying to see if it's going to work with what we're trying to create today. So what I'm going to do is apply the color and then blend it out with a little blender brush, just like this one, and then try to blend all of the colors together. just because you want it to look seamless and you don't want it to look like so harsh and obvious that you have like stripes. The next color we're going to go ahead and use, I have the itch of using this really pretty neutral chestnut color right over here. I feel like this would be a really pretty transition shade over the black color that we applied on. I kind of want to use this orange, but I feel like it might be a little bit too bright. But let me go ahead and swatch it in the back of my hand really quickly so you guys can see. Because I want something that's going to be really kind of like, the eyes are already so bold, I don't need it to be like a rainbow. But I do want it to be noticeable so you guys can see how it looks on. Do you see that? How pretty? I feel like they both would be really nice. Let's try the really neutral like chestnut, and then we can maybe might use a little bit of the orange. But we'll see how crazy I'm feeling right now. So let's go ahead and apply of this really neutral chestnut, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it within the top of that black that we applied, and then I'm just blending them together and then just building the color as I go. For eyeliner, you guys, I use LA Girl's Shockwave Neon Eyeliner, and this is in the color Blackout. Obviously, this is not a neon color. I don't know why it says it neon eyeliner, but I really love this eyeliner, you guys. I wanted to mention it really quickly. This really stood out to me, and I just loved how creamy it was, how jet black it is, and I just really love that LA Girl is really affordable. So if you're looking for a really good pigmented, easy application eyeliner, get your hands on this one. You're gonna love it. Moving on to blush, you guys, I'm gonna be using LA Girl's Hot Island Hottie blush palette, and I'm going to be dipping into possibly 2 different colors. I'm going to try this one really quickly just to see how it looks on. We might move on to this like orangey color right over here just to maybe like build up a little bit of color, but we're going to see. We're going to try it out and see how it looks on first. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this blush, and I'm just going to go ahead and like blend it out really quickly. As you can tell, when I apply blush, I like to lift and pull it up a little bit just because I want it to lift the face and give me, you know, a little bit more structure and going along with the contour that I've applied. So far, I really like this blush alone by itself. I'm not going to add the orange one. Cafe. I was going to say coffee, but that's spelled totally different. This is in Cafe. Then I'm going to be using LA Girl's lipstick, and this is in the color Nudie. If you guys have seen the video I did reviewing these lip colors, I'll have it linked above in case you guys want to check it out, or in the description box. But I love this new lipstick. I'll show you guys how it looks on. And then I'm going to play around with the LA Girl Lipify Style One Swipe Intense Creamy color. This is a really pretty shade. I was really impressed how creamy it is and how easy it glides on. So we're just going to play with a little bit of both and just, you know, have a little fun with their makeup. And then apply mascara. You guys already know the drill. I have the mascara that I used linked down below. I personally like to use a Super Lash mascara. I have really straight lashes, and no mascara I've used holds my curl after I curl my lashes. So this is the mascara I use. If you guys are interested, I will have them linked down below. You guys, this is pretty much our makeup look for today. It is currently, you know, a Sunday. It is at 10 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, for me, this is more of like a night look, like if I was going to go on a date or go out with my girlfriends, you know, have some drinks or have a nice dinner. This would be the look for today's outfit. I really love how it turned out. The last thing, you guys, I mentioned, I realized actually that I have not used is LA Girl's highlighting palette. This is the LA Girl Moonlight Magic highlighting palette, and you guys, how pretty are all of these shades. I'm dying to really try them really quickly. So let's grab a highlighting brush really quickly, and I think I'm gonna apply this really light fair pink with this champagne kind of gold tone and apply it on my face. How pigmented and beautiful is that, you guys? Holy crap. that reminds me of like Gilded Honey. Gilded Honey from Laura Geller is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I just really love the shade. I feel like it goes really well with my skin complexion. And this one, just for it being drugstore, I feel like this is really nice pigment, considering we're not like, you know, spraying our brush with Fix Plus and then going in applying products. So this is really, really pretty. Love the highlighter, you guys. So let's set our face with the LA Girl setting spray. This is a Fix and Set Makeup for Extend Wear. So let's go ahead and spray this on. I'm hoping it has a really pretty spray like the other one that we used to prime. But I really love the pump on this, you guys. It is, I feel like when it sprays, it gives me like a really even mist, and I really like that. And it smells really good. It doesn't really smell strong. It doesn't smell like smell like rose or anything harsh. It just smells like really clean and very, you know, very like spa-like. I don't know how to describe it, but I really love the sprayer on this. This is really nice. If you guys haven't tried it out, I would say try one of their stuff, just because the sprayer glides on really effortlessly on when you're spraying it on your face. So this is pretty much it, you guys. I hope, let me get a little bit closer. I hope you like how my makeup turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. You know, we went a little bit more wild and more bold than normal on my eyes, but I really kept it neutral on the lips as always and on the blush. And I really love how my makeup turned out. I really loved I think one of my favorite products from the entire collection that they sent to me, I love the eyeshadows. They're really, really pigmented. It was really easy for me to blend everything out. I really love their blush palette. I think it was really, really pretty. I can see myself using it again. And as for the foundation, I'll keep playing with the foundation. It's definitely more on the dewy side. I have combination oily skin, so it kind of makes me a little bit nervous, but I definitely like it. I feel like I was able to find my matches, and the concealer covered really well on my hyperpigmentation. So I really love the finish of it completely, and I hope you guys did too. Everything I use in today's video will be obviously linked down below as always. You guys already know that, and I hope you enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more videos just like this one. If you guys have any questions, comment down below, let me know, and I'll answer away and try to help you as much as I can. As for LA Girl, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video and sending me, you know, some goodies to try out and share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!